Okay, again, I got another one that just, popped off my head. I've been meaning to do this one. And one other one I hope I have time today to do. It's been sitting on my head for so long. And this one I think is going to get some feedback because hardly any of my other audio clips do. But I want to talk about hating. It kind of came to me as, a topic that I must do when that girl from Detroit, T-Baby, when she did It's So Cold in the D. And one of my friends was so diligent, he found her MySpace page. And, of course, one of the things on her page was, how she knew that people were going to hate. She's good at this and that, and so that meant she was good at recording music, which, is arguable. But, people are going to hate. And that's, some of the folks leaving comments, too. It's like, folks are just hating. And I take issue with that. And then, it popped up. I was reading one of the gossip sites, and they were talking about, and I know I am going to catch flack for this, but just stay with me. I was reading one of the gossip sites, and I was talking about how Beyonce is coming out with a double CD, it seems. One with songs from her as Beyonce, and the other as her alter ego, which I guess is Sasha Fierce. And I just felt like, okay, her time should be winding down. And I know it seems like I'm hating, and maybe on some level it is, but if you listen to other recordings of mine, you know that I don't like being sold to. And this woman has publicly stated that she wants to be an icon. And I don't know, I've never had, I've never really aspired to be this, a huge, or do anything in entertainment industry. But, just from observations of, the classic icons, it's kind of a title that is bestowed upon you. It's not one that you can kind of, give yourself or say this is what I'm going to aspire to, because, listenership is really fickle. Just, your fans, trends come and go. And not to say that she's a trend, because I do enjoy her music. I'm not a fan. It's not like, okay, oh my God, Beyonce's in town, I got to get tickets to a concert. But, her music comes on the radio, I don't switch it. But it just seems to me that she's becoming a little overexposed and kind of believing her own hype. And I'm sorry that sounds like I'm hating, because, and this is the thing that gets me, it seems that, especially among black people, if someone achieves a level of financial success and someone else criticizes them, especially if they have not achieved the same level of success, they're instantly labeled a hater. Never mind, it could be an objective and constructive criticism. If you say anything negative, it's just like money erases all need for integrity. And if you make an observation, and true, some folks are haters, just like through and through. But if you make an observation that seems to, be negative against this rich entertainer, sports player, public figure, then you're a hater. I don't understand how it is we've got, man. Now, the T-Baby example, I'm sure, judging by the quality of her video, she is far from rich. But it kind of like, if you achieve any type of notoriety, if someone says anything bad about you, you are a hater. Now, I want to know, how do we get to that point? How is it that, especially as black folk, how is it that we have gotten to the point where we can no longer accept constructive criticism about things, especially things we put out there, for art's sake? I understand, with T-Baby, how the song was dedicated to a dear friend of hers, and I'm sure it was wrought with emotion, and you could never ever take that from her. But the truth of the matter is, it just really wasn't well put together. Now, she heard me say that, she would say I was hating because I don't have a song on YouTube. But, that's just the truth of the matter. She just, it was not a good song. It was not a good video. Um, that was things could have probably been done to make it better. It's not to say that I don't think that she would ever be a good artist. But, if you ever say anything bad about anyone who, achieves some type of notoriety, it's just that, it's not constructive criticism at all. You're just jealous. So how do we get to that point? And is this the point of no return? Can we ever get to the point where we accept such criticism, where we realize that our financial holdings do not absolve us from constructive criticism or objective viewpoints, or that people have the right to not like everything that we do, especially if we're public figures? How do we get to that point? Let me know how you feel.